I saved $700 with Liberty Mutual.
And now we're back. Well, so we missed the whole thing. We can't restart the show. So just like a classic WCW intro, we're coming in hot. So right into the match. Match starting off. Now we talked about this a little bit before, but we have wanted to see these two guys fight. Now they have very similar looks, but more importantly than that, they have very similar fight styles. So we are going to be seeing how that goes. As far as what time, we'll see. It'll probably be right around noontime on Saturday. Yeah, that did absolutely happen for sure. Yeah, see, King Sam, he was ready for it. Grady was first. Now King Sam is first. What is going on, King Sam? Welcome to the stream. Sped, welcome to the stream. Blaise Radio getting ready to face off in the main event here tonight against Sentinel. World title belt on the line. So big business happening today. What's going on, Derek Falkowski? Welcome to the stream, brother. And what is this? No to the Peaches. Say no. Oh, that. You want to know why Milkman is in the Maniacs doing Peaches attacks like that? That'll get you. You know what I mean? Well, there you go. The show is now on Saturday. Done. Yeah, goal achieved. No, no worries. Really appreciate that, Sped. It's kind of cool. We just ordered, too, the thing that we're going to need to maybe take the next step into doing something. It'll be more tech for me to worry about and possibly screw up, but should be a lot of fun. So, but I really appreciate that. Sped, and Sped, welcome back. Sped has been he's been watching, but he's been away. We haven't seen a lot of him in the comments section. He's had some stuff going on, so that is going downtown. A lot of guys in the chat right now will be facing off for some title belts here tonight. Should be a lot of fun. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Before, we talked about Milkman probably at one point becoming the world champion, and when Matt Storm came in to the WCW after watching his first couple matches, he's another guy that I see on that Milkman trajectory. Now, Milkman so far unable to get there, but that doesn't mean that he won't. Nice. It's funny. Oh, and this is the stuff. You look at them when you see their pictures, you would think that Matt Storm is a bigger wrestler, but Matt Storm's still a light heavyweight wrestler, so you're still going to see him going off the top rope. Milkman of the Maniacs, a heavyweight, so he's got the size, but still, Matt Storm still wrestles with a lot of power. Still probably giving the power advantage to Milkman, but then you got the speed, you got the flippity-doo-dahs. and we give that advantage over to Matt Storm. But it doesn't take Milkman long to even the score, to get back on solid footing. And so right now going for his finisher, trying to hit him with the back door. Hits him with it, rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And look, Matt Storm dominates the match, but this is what I'm talking about. Milkman.
Here is your winner, the Milkman Maniac!
The Milkman hits you with that back door and then you're out. Milkman hits you in the peaches, you know what I mean? Like things are going downtown. So not shocking. Once you get hit in the peaches, I would have been done a long time ago. Matt Storm hung in there for a lot longer than I would have hung in there for, to be sure. Now, the part of the show that we missed, that we didn't get to do, and one of the reasons why we had to go through and redo the whole thing is because everything was on mute. We did an update, we did a thing, and not a stream deck, but it's a soundboard with some extra microphones. So it'll be interesting. Trying to up the game, you know what I mean? But stream deck, that is another thing that is on the list for sure. Now, Bobbi O, the 10-man Rumble champion, getting his shot here tonight at Jake Plague for the Hardcore Championship. You know, we talk about those WCW Special Series titles. Can they parlay them into big titles? Bobbi O getting his shot here tonight. JP coming off of an injury recently now. Fought R2K, injured, and now gets his shot to fight him when he's got that clean bill of health. Grady and Herbie facing off tonight against Drew Hawthorne and Robert Kemp. Slightly new look for Drew, adding the face paint to match up against his partner. Melinda, brand new face scan and a brand new attire, gets her shot tonight, even though she's the WCW television champion, gets her shot tonight against Bobby Hart and the United States title. We hear these guys talking about it. We've seen things go back and forth quite a bit. This has been going on for a lot of season 6, but here and there, not all up in your face. But tonight, these two going to get back in the ring again. If you remember the last match these two had, Rowdy knocked Digital into the crowd. Digital could not get back into the ring, so he just sat there and signed autographs. Tonight, getting his shot here tonight against Rowdy. Jay Savage, we saw him face off against Bret Hart in Starrcade, or at Starrcade. Bret Hart coming out on top. But Jay Savage going to get another shot at him here tonight. No title on the line right now tonight, but Jay Savage and Bret Hart will be facing off. Vipero Jr. getting his shot at the television championship against Bama Boy. And then, like we talked about earlier, Sentinel versus Blaise McCoy. That is going to be a great match. WCW World Title Belt on the line. But before we can get into any of that, WCW Hardcore Championship belt on the line. A lot of title belts on the line here tonight. And WCW title belts.
The following champion versus champion contest is an Extreme Rules match. And is for the WCW Hardcore Championship.
Yeah, that's true. That's another thing. And those are the kinds of things, like King Sam just said, Hacksaw, I think, hates Storm so much he took his title after losing it to him. So, but that's one of those things where getting into the Discord, I've got a thing that says request a feud. Don't just say, I want to fight this guy. That's not what it's there for. It's there so you guys can help remind me, like King Sam just did, help remind me of things that are going on very specifically with your character. When you see something, be like, this and this and this and this happened. This is why I think this would be a good feud. That's why I open it up, so that we can kind of not remember, but I don't remember all the things that always happen, even though I take notes and I do a bunch of stuff. Some things still slip through there. So that is why we put that in our Discord. And speaking of Discord, right there is the link to join our Discord. So make sure you get in there. If you try to get in and it doesn't work, just let me know. I will re-put another invite in there. So now Jake Plague, and again Jake Plague, like he did lose the title to Brutus, but then comes back, wins it again, and has been on an absolute tear since Raven did what Raven did and come back in a 3-on-1 to help the Judgment Day win. That really started helping out JP. JP starts climbing the ladder now. JP, of course, leaving and going to the Syndicate. But the second JP squared, you know, like we used to call him. But Jake Plague now also really starting to take off and do the things that we believed he could do. But huge match here tonight. A huge test here tonight for both of these wrestlers, both big men, both wanting to get the win here right now. What is going on, R2K? Welcome to the stream.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 319 pounds, the WCW Underground Impact Champion, Bobbi O. And his opponent, from wherever he wants, weighing in at 273 pounds, the WCW Hardcore Champion, the Virus, Jake Plague.
And what is going on, Jesse Jackhammer? Welcome to the stream. Don't think I missed you. I saw you. Just these guys start talking. You know what I mean? Welcome to the stream, brother. Really appreciate everybody being here right now. Iffy, and it's going to be funny. I don't know what they're going to do, but the Bay of Iffy. I'm not going to spoil it. When it happens, I'll show you. So that is going to be the thing, and we see it right off the bat. You can see when they came out, Bobbi O at first started to do his thing first, but Jake Plague, even though he's a big man, is going to be faster than Bobbi O. So really, Jake, not typically the faster man in the match, but will be here in this match. How is he going to compensate in the match for that? Probably not used to it, so it might work out really well. It might work against him. Don't know. We're going to have to keep an eye out. Oh, he went to set up that table, but instead Bobbi O getting out and stopping it from happening, but Jake not missing a beat. Using that rubber mat there on the outside. Got the concrete. You can see it right up there at the top of that ramp. Concrete, you can see it right there. Right in the crowd. We got Miss Green Shirt, Miss Brown Boots right there. Want to keep an eye on that. Who is she going for? I don't know. Looks like she's going for Jake Plague right now. Looking like she is yelling at Bobbi O. Now, is that what's going on? Don't know. Going to have to keep an eye on it. Bobbi O going after the trash can. And again, this is a hardcore match. You're not going to see a count out, and already jacking that trash can up, but using Jake Plague's head to do so. Now, one of the really interesting things, and another layer to this match on why this match is so important, we are getting ready to choose 8 of our big men and have a tournament to name the big man of the year as we start approaching 2K25. As we're getting closer to that this year in season 6, we're actually going to start having some awards towards the end of the year. The big man award going to be an 8-man tournament, and we'll see what happens there. So got to be a super heavyweight to win that. and got to be invited into the tournament. So right now, Bobbi O trying to increase his resume, trying to make sure he gets in there. You would think Jake Plague winning the hardcore title twice, he probably has a ticket to go into that, so we'll just have to keep an eye on that. See who gets invited into this tournament. Yeah, Sawyer talks about it a lot. The hardcore title belt, that is for sure. And Bobby going for the sidewalk slam. Jake Plague trying to get it turned back around. Picks up Bobby. Drops him right in there. Right on top of that rope. And we will have a cruiserweight of the year, a light heavyweight of the year, a heavyweight of the year, and a super heavyweight, which we're going to be calling the Big Man of the Year award. So everybody in their respective weight classes on the men's side and on the women's side will be in the running to earn those awards at the end of the season. Now grabs him, rolls up the leg, 2. And when he hit him with that clothesline, when he hit him with that lariat, he landed right on top. He is still laying on top. And you can see the head of that sledgehammer and throws him on it again. Is this going to be it? That was his finisher. 1, 2, 3, and Bobbi O has just become the brand new WCW Hardcore Champion.
Here is your winner, and new WCW Hardcore Champion.
Yeah, we could have that.
Bobbi O.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. There's going to be a few awards out there that in the Discord you're going to be able to vote on as well. Maybe we even put some of that up on YouTube on the community section tab. So we'll have to see how it goes, but definitely the polls will be available inside the Discord. So if you're not in the Discord, make sure you get in the Discord and do the thing. But Bobbi O now going and becoming the brand new hardcore champion. And look, to be fair, I would have thought that he was the underdog. However, he is the 10-man Rumble champion. So already helping get the boost, the same boost that you get if you are the hardcore champion. So now kind of getting a double boost, which is going to be very dangerous moving forward. But now JP just coming off an injury, and Eric Bischoff told him when you come off injury, you will get a shot again at this title belt.
That is for the WCW United States Championship.
So now coming back off injury and getting this shot on Monday Night Nitro, the men and the women will be defending the United States title here tonight on Nitro. But we haven't seen a lot of this in the last few months. The WCW Hardcore title is on the line here tonight at a Monday Night Nitro, so absolutely crazy. But the newest member right now of the Syndicate getting ready to make his way down to the ring, an all-new look, cut the hair. A completely different attitude, and now getting his shot against one of the hottest wrestlers right now in the WCW, and that is Rated R2K. Rated R2K holding not only the Outlaw title belt, but holding the title belt that is on the line in this match, and that is the WCW United States title. Yeah, and that might be another thing we do is open up. Maybe I create an awards channel. That way we can go in, we can discuss some of the different awards that we want. Some of them very easy to figure out, you know, like who is of the year. We could have the tournaments, we could do the things, right? Some of them maybe a little bit more fun. It'd be great to have the MVP of Season 6. Who is that going to be? People get nominated, we vote on it, and then they get that thing, you know, so. And then that also starts setting up the other idea, which is whether it's called the Ring of Honor or the whatever, the Hall of Legends, like I don't know what you call it, and then eventually the Hall of Fame inside our universe mode. But stuff that adds to the resume, you know what I mean? And now here he comes down to the ring, rated R2K, getting ready to put one of his title belts on the line here tonight. And again, rated R2K, one of the hottest wrestlers we've got right now in the WCW. But when you start looking at his title runs, when you look at his United States title run, we know Totes McGoats, longest title run in history. Vipero the second. Totes at 11 title defenses. Vipero at 4. Rated R2K had 1 and then lost to Curt Hennig. Came back, though, on the very next Thunder. 1 week later, beat Curt Hennig and then beat JP at Starrcade. But JP injured during that title defense. But it was such a great match. Bischoff said when you recover from your injuries, you get another shot. So here we go tonight on Nitro, getting that shot.
The challenger from Salt Lake City, Utah, weighing in at 193 pounds, JP. And his opponent from Jersey City, New Jersey, weighing in at 224 pounds, the WCW United States Champion and the WCW Underground Internet Champion, the Violator, RTK.
Now, here as of late, you look at the Outlaw title defenses, you look at the United States title defenses, you look at what he's been doing in the tag team division. Rated R2K has absolutely been dominating, and then came up against JP at Starrcade, and these guys put on a great match. So, a lot of great matches here tonight. This almost looks like it could be a pay-per-view card with Blaise taking on Sentinel in the main event. These two guys getting ready to face off here tonight. Absolute packed card. Jay Savage fighting against Bret Hart. I mean, there's a lot of things going on this card, even though it's a lot of one-on-one matches, a couple, maybe one tag, I think one tag team, maybe 2 tag team matches, can't remember, but still an absolutely packed card. Not a lot of specialty stuff going on here, and that is one of those things where it starts to set up the pay-per-view coming up, WCW Revenge. Now, maybe the thing that we didn't talk about, there will be no countouts in this match. Anything is legal in this match. And R2K tries to hit him with that spinning back fist, which really is one of those separating things, just like that high super kick to the back of the head is one of JP's separating moves. It's one of those moves that kind of can turn an entire match around, where you're keeping enough distance maybe to where you're not getting grabbed, but you're still hitting your move. So these moves going on. But not only that, not only are no holds barred, not only is everything legal in this match, it's not one fall, it's 2 out of 3 falls. So you've got to pin or tap your opponent 2 times to get out of this match. And again, on almost any other night, this is probably the main event. This is a main event at Thunder. This is a main event at Nitro, even if no title belt was on the line. But this kind of match with these two guys would be a main event. But tonight in the main event, Sentinel and Blaise McCoy going after the world title. Sentinel trying to extend his streak. Blaise trying to earn, for the first time, the world title belt. So crazy, crazy show. A lot of things on the line here right now. And the falls will count anywhere. That is why you see Charles Robinson on the outside of the ring, making sure, not going to stop the guys from doing anything, but is there to count or count the submission. So back and forth these guys go. One guy's got a kendo stick. Oh, and now it's getting real. The baseball bat coming out with the barbed wire wrapped around it. So if you thought it might not be a hardcore style match, you know better now. That baseball bat out, R2K with a big choke slam. Gets the first fall and gets the 3 count. That just shows you what it's like on the outside of the ring. The fact these guys don't even want to be in the ring. And again, we talk about it in most matches. R2K probably wanting to keep JP on the outside of the ring. Now you put JP in the ring, he's got the advantage. Going off the ropes, going off the top rope, going off all this stuff. Keeping him on the outside of the ring really kind of limits that arsenal. R2K rolling up the leg one more time. And getting a quick 2 out of 3 falls. So that's got to make you wonder, is JP's injury more serious than we know?
And still, WCW United States Champion, the Violator, RTK.
Is that injury a lot more serious than we know? We know that he had to wrestle with it, actually in 2 straight matches, so it might be a little bit more serious, maybe a little bit of ring rust on there, but I would not be shocked to see these guys going at it also at a later date. But tonight, R2K coming out on top and showing you once again why he is not only the Outlaw Champion, but the United States Champion. So, another interesting thing, you start looking at this match right here, and you're looking at Chaos over here, and Chaos has a very special manager getting ready to come out with him. Is the Boogeyman going to start playing a role in Chaos's matches? That's what we're going to have to see. Yeah, he isn't playing around, that is for sure. And one of the more interesting things you still see, we know that Drew has that brand new look. And maybe one of the more freaky things that is going to happen, he still comes out. It's almost like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde still comes out looking like the gentleman, but then gets in the ring, something crazy happens, and then turns in to half of the members of Chaos. And then the Boogeyman hanging out back there. That's just got to freak you out. Like, I'm just telling you, I wouldn't let the Boogeyman come out with me. I'd be like, no, you stay under the bed, scaring little kids where you belong, Mr. Boogeyman. You don't get to come out and be freaking out the crowd or even freaking us out. But quite the tactic Chaos is getting ready to use. You know, you got the Psycho, Robert Kemp, you got the Gentleman, Drew Hawthorne, and now they are being managed by the Boogeyman. The Boogeyman himself. We've seen American Alpha now in a lot of different types of matches, and every time they have found ways to come off. One of the biggest turnarounds, you look at Herbie ratings going all the way down to 72, and now sitting at a rating of 94. So American Alpha, Grady, Herbie, absolutely getting things turned back around in their favor since leaving the Bikers and now forming American Alpha 2. If you remember back, American Alpha was Grady and Simba. Simba left. Grady kind of had to find his way through some stuff. Found his way to Herbie, and now these two guys have won the WCW World Tag Team titles and have not let them go.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the WCW World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 532 pounds, Chaos, and their opponents at a combined weight of 441 pounds, the WCW World Tag Team Champions, American Alpha.
What's going on, Eagle Star? Welcome to the stream, brother. So some of the best looking title belts on the planet, the WCW Tag Team titles. And it looks like Herbie and Drew gonna get this thing started. Herbie throwing Drew into the corner, and again, we talked about this just on Thunder. American Alpha putting those title belts on the line, and then look, putting them on the line here tonight again on Thunder. They will do some quick tags in, some quick tags out. They will get the double teams in, they will get the double teams out. But you look at the size of them and you compare them to the size. You've got two light heavyweights now fighting against two heavyweights. So obviously giving up the size, but these guys wrestle a lot bigger than they look. Oh, little sneakity deekity right now. You can already see the boogeyman employing his own tactics in there. And some quick tags in and out by these guys, but Grady getting out of the ring, trying to slow down the momentum here a little bit. Now rolling back in the ring. Drew waiting on him, but Grady a little bit faster, gonna be using and gonna need to use his speed against them. And you can see some things right now. Charles Robinson saying, hey, look, let this guy get in the ring. Drew using that wisely and looking right at Grady saying, watch what I'm gonna do to your partner. Picks him up and then goes right after Grady, trying to show who the scariest guys, who the freakiest guys are in the ring right now. And Drew just controlling the situation, picking up. And look, Herbie trying to get in on him, but gets in a little bit too late. Drew getting in the three clotheslines and then finally takes the kick. But like I said, Herbie, it's just not things that they don't unexpect. Now, the title belts cannot change hands on a countout. And it is one fall. They are up to 9, and it looks like a double countout might be coming. And look at the state of the champions right there. American Alpha 2.
WCW World Tag Team Champions, American Alpha.
American Alpha 2 starting to get dominated and get dominated by one guy, Drew Hawthorne, by himself. But again, now we saw them do this before. They were getting dominated again before. Now on the podcast, I screwed it up with the teams. It was American Alpha 2 that did this. They noticed that Haku was dominating them. So Herbie took him outside the ring because it was a 2 out of 3 falls count, got a double count out, which then brought it down to Angel and to Grady. Grady coming away with the win. These guys have done things over and over and over again to find ways to come out with the win. And this win right here ties them with the Maniacs for 5 straight title defenses. Can they break the record and make it 6? We'll have to find out on another episode somewhere down the line. But these guys absolutely will outthink you every time. And they prove it time and time and time again. Now, the brand new face scan, the brand new look of Melinda getting ready to come down, even though she is the WCW television champion, getting a shot here tonight. And we've seen this a few times with television champions, but getting her shot here tonight at Bobby Hart in the WCW United States title belt.
Champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Women's United States Championship.
Now, Melinda making her way down to the ring. That is hilarious. Making her way down to the ring. To get her shot here tonight. Again, brand new look, brand new face scan. That was Melinda. That was Iffy approved. Nice. You know, and it's funny, like I tell people this all the time, and we talked about it a little bit on the podcast. There's going to be times you don't see your wrestler for 4 or 5, 10 shows. Totes has been off for 10 shows almost before. He's been off for 7. Then sometimes he's on every show. You know, you don't know. But like right now, Totes' storyline has played its place. It's gone into where it's gone into. So that's just one of those things that you gotta keep an eye on. You gotta watch. That's another reason I put Request a Feud, because if I miss something, because there are 17 different storylines happening right now that we're trying to nurture and build and grow and do the things. I can only make the matches. The match dictates how the storylines go. That's what I love about it. So some things have been wrapping up, so we're seeing some new things start out. Some other things I thought would have wrapped up by now, but they don't. They are still going, so it is absolutely crazy. But just keep that in mind. Don't think that it's something, just keep it in mind that we are very story-based driven. Or storyline driven. Look at the state of that championship.
Introducing the challenger from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, the WCW Women's Undisputed World Television Champion, the Mechanic Melinda G. And her opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the WCW Women's United States Champion, Bobbi O.
And if you're wondering what she's got a little saying on her shorts. If you're wondering what that saying is, it's right next to the flag. It says, "Forget the dogs, who let the idiots out?" That's a good one. But now, here we go, Bobbi Hart. And this is a bigger match than maybe a lot of people realize. Also, you look at a Bobbi Hart, world caliber class wrestler. So you get in a match like this, you do well against a Bobbi Hart. That's got to start putting you in the talks for something bigger. But right now, not worried about something bigger. Melinda has Bobbi Hart on the brain. So can she control her? And look at this. You've seen it ever since she's won the television title belt. She has had this brand new attitude. You saw the attitude coming out a little bit before, but now the attitude coming out with no apologies, starting to dominate Bobbi Hart. But remember, Bobbi Hart has been around for a long time. She has been on this end of the thing, so she isn't going to be one of those wrestlers that panics while she is being dominated. She is going to keep looking for her shot and finding it right now. Throws Melinda out of the ring, waiting for her to get up. And here she goes. Goes right through, and look at that. You want to talk about some great equalizers. Both women on the ground right now. Melinda getting knocked right into, and you can see, this is a perfect camera angle. You can see the iron bars behind what looks like some padding. But you send a missile through those ropes, and Melinda now trying to return the favor to Bobbi, throwing her into it, seeing if she likes it. But flying through those ropes and hitting those steel bars, even through the padding, absolutely ridiculous. Now, we got to say a title belt cannot change hands on a countout. Whether you won, you lost, doesn't matter. Countouts, it's got to be by pin or submission. Melinda trying to get back to her feet and getting back in before the ref can reach the 9 count. All matches here tonight will be based on a 10 count. I know we had one on Thunder that was based on a 20 count. Kind of forgot that I put that in there, but I do like it, to be fair. What is going on, Raymond? Welcome to the stream, brother. And getting a 2 count already. So new face scan, new look, same attitude from Melinda, trying to become a double champion. That's the double-edged sword of winning the television title. That television title does not get defended at pay-per-view events. So you win that belt and you get kind of put right out of some pay-per-views. But on the reverse side, you win that title belt and you're on every Thursday Thunder. So regardless of storylines, you are the storyline when you're the television champion. 2. And almost a 3 count. You can see Bobbi a little bit frustrated, but now trying to set up for her finishing move. Tries to get it in, but Melinda turns it around, does the little flippity-doo-dah top of the noggin to you. Now takes her and whips her back outside the ring, and now going to try to wear Bobbi Hart down. Well, thought she was going to do it, but then I think she rethought that and was like, hey, look, I know title belt can't change hands, you know what I mean? Let's get her back into the ring. Gives her a little kick on the arm and then gets a 1 count. And you got to think that that pinning attempt was just kind of a gauge to say, what do I got to do? Where are we at right now? And now starting to put together a lot more powerful moves, going up to the top rope. Maybe this is because of the 1 count. Bobbi Hart now trying to get back to her feet. Melinda coming off that rope and double axe handle. Now gets on top of her, hammer punches to the head, and now the bows getting put in there. Bobbi Hart hearing the bows in surround sound right there. Bobbi now trying to get back to her feet. Doesn't want to go all the way outside the ring. Maybe trying to set Melinda up, but Melinda throwing one. Oh, and look at that. Bobbi catching Melinda off guard. Melinda trying to get back to her feet. Bobbi getting back in time. Whips her into the rope. Hip toss. And the thing you got to watch out with the Bobbi Hart is you know she's got a sharpshooter in her. You know that because she came out of the dungeon, she's got one. And now going to work on the lower half of her body. Melinda trying to stay out of it, but gets put now in a Boston Crab. Is she going to tap out? No! Does the push-ups. Marine Corps teaching her well to do some partner-assisted push-ups right there, and then using that to try to reverse it back around on Bobbi Hart. Bobbi now bringing her over to the ropes. And Melinda chucking her outside again and getting fired up. Oh, Bobbi thought she had her, but Fafo Slam hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, 2 and 97 100ths. This is wrestling. You hear the crowd chanting, this is wrestling. They are not joking right now. Bobbi tried to get it turned around, but you can see her moving slower, and you can see the confidence right now in Melinda starting to rise up. Takes her down yet again. Stomping on the back of her head. Hooks the leg one more time. 1, 2. And Bobbi Hart able to kick out in 2. Bobbi Hart trying to escape now out of the ring. Melinda sneaking up from behind, throws her back in the ring, not going to let her go out like that. Bobbi trying to get her with some kind of maneuver, started to take off running, but Melinda caught her riding dirty, picks her up. Little hip chuck right there. Went to bring her into the ropes. Bobbi now fighting back. Oh, went for it, and Fafo Slam again. We will have a brand new WCW United States Champion.
Here is your winner, and new WCW Women's United States Champion, the Mechanic, Melinda
GG's going out to our one and only Discord moderator, Melinda, winning the United States Championship. And Sid B will be the next one getting a shot at Monica for the hardcore title belt. Now, absolutely crazy. We have seen some crazy stuff already, but finally a non-title match going on here tonight. Finally, the very first non-title match maybe of the night. I'm telling you, it's a big night on Monday Night Nitro, so this is not one of those shows that you are going to want to miss. You are going to want to see every single match that is involved here tonight. What? I looked down for 1 second, and the next thing you know, Digital Dogs not wanting to wait, attacking Rowdy right there on the ramp. I didn't even see that coming. And now him and Rowdy fighting on the outside of the ring. Bell hasn't even rung. So as of right now, Rowdy just doing his business with the sunglasses on. He was like, he wears his sunglasses in the arena so he can. His future's so bright, Rowdy's wearing shades. Now, the one thing that we know above all else, this is the worst town Rowdy has ever been to. But him and Digital going back and forth. You can see the Universal Tag Team title belt on the ground right now. And who knows if this will even ever be an official match. Rowdy trying to walk him down that ramp. Digital, though, not having it right now. It's going to be interesting. I think before too long, Digital and Chili might be tag team partners. And Rowdy now throwing Digital down the ramp, leaving the title belt up above. Digital, or Rowdy trying to get Digital into the ring. I don't think that was Digital's intention. But that certainly is the enforcer of the Horsemen, his intention. And now both men in the ring, the bell rings, and finally the match officially starts. Both men throwing punches, but Digital's lands. Rowdy reverses it back around, and not many guys could do that to Digital, but the enforcer of the Horsemen just did it. Picks up Digital Dogs like Digital has never been picked up before, and now whips him over into the corner. And still Rowdy not even able to take off his vest yet, not able to take off the glasses yet, finally getting a chance to take them off. And now this match is going. Digital and Rowdy fighting back and forth. Will Digital end up in the crowd again, or will he get some level of revenge here tonight? What is going on, Mr. Nobody? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, that sounds like a very, very interesting setup for sure. This one, I can't say is purely WCW. This isn't WCW if it never ended. This is what would happen if WCW restarted today. So quite a different take on it. So they are still owned by the WWE. So there are some crossover pay-per-view events that we will see, but that is where we stand right now. And that is the other thing, exactly what Iffy said. We are 90% unique cause. I've got a few WCW wrestlers in there for the feel of it. But look at this, Rowdy picking them up, and I'm telling you, Digital not used to being handled like that. Most guys cannot do that to Digital Dogs. Most of them try to pick him up and are unable to even do it. But the enforcer of the Horsemen able to get it done here tonight. But no title belts on the line, all pride, so you can absolutely win by countout. However, Rowdy won by countout last time. I don't think that is how either one of these guys want this match to go. Digital certainly not, throwing Rowdy in to the ring. And Digital really needing to prove something. It catches Rowdy with a huge chokeslam. Rowdy looks like he's out. 1, 2. And Rowdy somehow survives the massive chokeslam from Digital. Digital, though, absolutely getting things back on par, giving you the NWO sign, letting you know what time it is there. And Rowdy now going big splash down onto Digital. Can Rowdy hit him? With his finisher, I don't know. We're going to find out. But again, on the outside of the ring, Rowdy, though, sees Digital getting up and then says, hey, let me get ready for him. No! Thought he was going to get ready for him, but then changed his mind. Digital catches him again. And now going after the lower part of the body. Referee restarts his count, and a big side slam there on the outside of the ring. Referee's count up to 4. And I'm telling you, anytime you go, what is Digital doing? This has got to be one of those things Hogan told him to do, and that has got to end it. No way Digital Dogs comes off the top rope, hits you with an elbow, and you kick out unless you are the enforcer of the 4 Horsemen. But Rowdy needing to find a way to get out of the way. Can he do it? Oh, Digital had him locked in. Rowdy now going to try to hit him with a taste maybe of his own medicine. And now goes, puts him in the Rowdy recliner. Will Digital tap out? Wrenching back again on that mask, wrenching on his back, and now Rowdy lets him up and now going right back to it, but Digital finds a way to slip out of the Rowdy recliner. And Rowdy now trying to get back to his feet, but doesn't want to do it inside the ring, knowing if he does, it won't go well. Knocks Digital down. Digital coming in. Rowdy waiting on him and like a freight train running over him. And here it comes again. Big splash. Thought he might have went for the pin right there. Digital trying to get back to his feet. Rowdy not even going to let him do that. Gets him in the corner, starting to choke, using the upper ropes as leverage. And Digital, again, using the tactics of Hogan right there. You can see, so Hogan obviously teaching Digital what the price of tea in China is, why you want to get outside the ring, what you want to do when you get out there. But Rowdy able to get up before Digital can get back to his feet. 2, 3, and Rowdy comes the way the winner. But I'm going to tell you, this match a lot closer than the last 2 have been. Rowdy coming away the winner, but again, this match a lot closer, and I'm going to tell you what, I've known Digital Dogs for a couple minutes, and I don't think at the end of the day he's just going to keep letting it go. He's one of those guys where he is going to keep doing what he needs to do to accomplish his goals. Now, I've said Rowdy's name like 4 times. Where is he? I'm telling you, typically you say Rowdy's name like 3 or 4 times. It's like Beetlejuice. Rowdy will show up. You won't even know what's going on. But now getting down again to some more, like just big matches. We've had some crazy big matches already. Rated R2K and JP, Melinda and Bobby Hart. Drew Hawthorne, Robert Kemp, Herbie, like those matches big. Matt Storm and Milkman, Bobbi O becoming the brand new champion right there. And now Jay Savage getting a shot at Bret Hart. Here again, title not on the line, but the title will be on the line very, very soon. Bret Hart won the first match. And look at this. Jay Savage pissed off about the way the first match went to hit Bret Hart, but Bret Hart ducking out of the way. Referee now down on the ground. Savage trying to take advantage of no ref. in the ring, going to those knife-edge chops in the corner, wearing down the chest of Bret Hart. But realize this, Bret Hart has been absolutely dominating the Universal World Division. We go in and we start looking at how things have gone inside that division. You see things where Jericho defended the belt twice, Robbo defended it twice, Sting defended it 3 times, Roman Reigns defended it 4. Bret Hart has now defended it 3 times, so the next time, if he can defend it, will tie the record with Roman Reigns. So on an absolute tear as of now. Look at that. Blaise Radio gifted a membership right there. And not sure what he was doing. No title belts on the line here tonight, so you can absolutely win by countout. Not sure that either one of these guys want to do it. Jay Savage throwing Bret Hart in the ring. You got to believe they know they're going to be facing off for the title belt again, so probably really wanting more than even the win. Both men probably really wanting to wear down the other guy, try to give him that mental advantage when the title belt is on the line. Jay Savage catching them and throwing them and really attacking the midsection of Bret Hart. Bret Hart landing on his back right there. Now, guys, look at where it says King Sam gifted Totes My Goats membership. Right below it, it should say turn on or off whether you accept gifts or not. If you've already accepted it, it won't show up. I don't see it. But if you do see it, go in there and turn on. Say that you accept the gifts. That way, King Sam, to be fair, gifts out a lot of memberships. Totes, matter of fact, gifts out memberships as well. Oh, look at this. Here's the tripletta going on. Triple butterfly onto Bret Hart. Savage now hooks and rolls the leg. 1, 2. And Bret Hart able to kick out in 2. Savage. Yeah, Savage doesn't like that at all. The crowd chanting, "We're not worthy." And guys, while we got a quick minute, go ahead, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. But since people are out doing whatever, since people are out gifting memberships, why not Totes? Why can't Totes go out and maybe gift a few memberships of his own? So there's 5 for you right there. Sam inspires me, you know what I mean? Then I got to go out and then I got to do it. And guys, there are 4 different levels of memberships. $1.99, $4.99, $6.99, and $9.99. Go out there. All the money goes back into the channel, and it is very much appreciated. So become a member of the Bark Squad today. Right now, we can see Blaise being gifted a membership. Look at these two standing toe-to-toe in the middle of the ring. Devin Dowley, Grady, Sir Stretchy. Stretchy used to be a wrestler on this channel. Bam, Bam, Bam. And Highlander Chief. All being gifted free 30-day memberships to the Bark Squad. And if you don't know why we're called the Bark Squad, just keep watching. You'll see. No worries. And Grady becoming a member again of the Bark Squad. We saw that. And here we go. This is how he beat Jay Savage at Starrcade. Will Savage tap out? No, Savage does not tap out. Now, it was a pinfall. Savage didn't tap at Starrcade, but it was because of that move. Just like this. Can he kick out? 3, and Bret Hart comes away again with the W.
Here is your winner, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Now that is 2 matches in a row where Bret Hart has won by pinfall, but can Jay Savage, before revenge comes out, can Jay Savage find a way to get rolling and find a way to win the Universal World Championship? Yeah, I am too. The tripletta, man, that is on another level. But look, Bret Hart showing you why he is not just the Universal World Champion, but a very worthy Universal World Champion. So now Vipero getting his shot here tonight against a Horseman.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Undisputed World Television Championship.
But getting his shot here tonight, the Syndicate against the 4 Horsemen. Bama Boy, the current WCW World Television Champion, Vipero, trying to get back online. And again, right now, I would say it's Rated R2K, hottest wrestler in WCW. But before Rated R2K it was Vipero. Vipero now trying to get back in line, back on track. And he can absolutely do that with a win here tonight if he can become the WCW Television Champion. But Bama just coming off his own kind of a streak, winning the WCW World Television Championship. Probably has a couple things to say about that. Can he defend his title belt here tonight? We are going to see in just a second. Ray, have you got your wrestler done yet? You know, December's a very interesting time because, again, I go on vacation right around the 21st. And there won't be any there might be some scheduled content coming out, but so when we get a chance in December to do things, we go fast and furious for the first 20 days. Tomorrow, more than likely, we'll be doing Thunder. And because of Sped and Sped's donation, we will also be doing another WCW podcast. So I got to get better at doing the podcast, doing more of the podcast, doing the stuff, right? But when we get the shots to do our shows, especially in December, that is what we're trying to do. So here we go, brand new television championship, or champion, Bama Boy of the 4 Horsemen, gonna face off against Vipero of the Syndicate. WCW World Championship on the line.
Introducing the challenger from Columbus, Georgia, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Snake, Vipero. And his opponent from Montgomery, Alabama, weighing in at 240 pounds, the WCW Undisputed World Television Champion, Bama Boy!
That's crazy. King Sam, Vipero, or King Sam, JP, Solo, whenever they get in, they always buy their ticket. You see me, I do the same thing. Got to buy your ticket sometimes, you know what I mean? So here we go, hottest belt on the planet, online. That is the best looking title belt I've ever seen. I'm just saying, and that title belt is on the line here tonight. Now, very interesting. Both these guys used to wrestling guys that are much bigger than them, but finally wrestling about the same size. Now, Vipero probably gives up about 20 pounds, maybe 10. It's not much to Bama, but Bama having a reworked moveset. Vipero reworking his moveset as well. Lands in an armbar. Bama able to get up, though, back on his feet. Now whips him over that top rope and now swinging for the fences. And you're going to see two very similar styles, but two very different set of moves. This should be one of those matches very, very interesting to see how it all plays out. Jay Savage, too, he's down after that last match, running to the back, grabbing his top hat and jacket to get out here with Vipero. Is he going to play a role here tonight? Is he going to be able to insert himself into the match without getting Vipero disqualified? To help the Syndicate maybe bring home that title belt. Definitely stuff we want to keep the eyes on, you know what I mean? As this match goes through, Jay Savage typically does get involved now. Hooks the leg. And Vipero able to kick out in one. Oh, goes out looking like he was going after Savage, but Savage able to step back. Vipero able to slide into the ring. And now Bama trying to find the best place to enter into the ring, putting Charles Robinson between him and Vipero, and it works out. Now picking him up. Big falling chokeslam right there inside the ring. And both these guys, you got to be like, I don't think either one has the advantage when they're both inside this ring. But again, inside the ring, that's the only way you're going to end up winning this title belt. So, Vipero now stomping on the Horseman, letting the crowd know who he is, getting fired up. Is that getting ready to play into it? Maybe takes his head off that top turnbuckle. Both of them kick each other, but Vipero trying to climb to the top, but look, he's moving a little bit slower than you would think. And now going coast to coast, but at what cost? Hits Bama, but it doesn't look like the force behind it was that great, but he still lands on his back, but able to get up first. Now going around, and Pele kick. That had enough force, and Bama rolling out quick. Not wanting to become a part of that. And Bama able to get it turned back around inside the ring. Going still after that midsection of Vipero. And look, oh, it looked like Oh, guillotine leg drop over that top rope. Now rolls the leg. 1, 2. And Vipero kicking out in 2, but it looked a little bit ago like Jay Savage was going to get involved in this match. And Bama setting up for the roll tide. Is he going to be able to hit it? Oh, that wasn't the roll tide. Bama tried to hit Vipero with his own finisher, the snake bite. Vipero, because he is the master of the snake bite, saw it coming, sidesteps it, and whips Bama into the corner. Now takes him out, snake flips him to the outside, jumps up, and hooks the leg. Surprise pin. But Bama able to kick out, still in 1. But here we go. Does one good snake bite deserve another? That's how you do it. He hits him with it. Do we have a new champion? Grabs the leg, 2. And Bama able to kick out into Vipero. Can't believe it now, going down. Choking Bama. Bama trying to get back to his feet, not wanting to get hit by the other finisher, the constrictor. And Vipero's like, no, I got to get you back in here. Little rope assisted suplex back to the inside. Bama, though, gets back to his feet, and now the 2 men in the center of the ring standing toe-to-toe, mano-y-mano. Maybe mano-y-snako. And knife edge chops, overhand rights, and more knife edge chops, but Bama thought he got out of the way. Vipero catches him riding dirty. Bama getting back to his feet. Vipero gets it locked in. It is the constrictor. Will Vipero win this title belt? Maybe, but not yet. Bama able to get out of the constrictor, and the snake bite went for his own finishing move. Charles Robinson stops the Horseman like he might be on the payroll. What is going on, JP? Welcome to the stream, brother. Bama now takes it up top, hooks the leg, has both of the legs up, and Bama ends up retaining the WCW World Television Championship.
Here is your winner, and still WCW Undisputed World Television Champion, Bama Boy.
I'm going to tell you what, we've seen Vipero as of late, and things not going so well, even though maybe losing this match. This was a great match, and you can start seeing Vipero coming back, which I got to tell you, if you're the rest of the wrestlers in WCW, you know what happens when he gets on a roll. Kind of a scary thing to think about. Maybe some guys are going to need to watch out, but now getting ready to do the thing. Getting ready to do the big thing, the main event of the evening. One of the biggest reasons why you all came here, and that is Sentinel will be facing off against Blaise McCoy for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
So absolutely crazy, but you see two of the top three titles right now held by Sentinel. Sentinel becoming the greatest WCW World Champion in the history of the WCW. this season. Can he extend that out and keep it rolling tonight against Blaise McCoy? Or will Blaise step in and become the brand new WCW World Heavyweight Champion? But you can see it right now. The only belt that's missing is around Bret Hart's waist. The Universal World title. Sentinel holding the Universal $1 Million title and the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Proudly displaying both belts. And the first one to do anything like that of their kind. The closest one that came to that is when Totes held the $1 Million and the United States title belt. Sentinel one up and even Totes right there and holding the world title and the $1 Million title. Absolutely crazy. What is going on? Zach Hamilton, current WCW Cruiserweight Champion. Welcome to the stream. So Blaise McCoy now making his way down. Now we've seen as of late, he has had a lot of success in the tag team with the MAD. Recently walking away from the MAD, not on bad terms, but walking away so he can pursue his own individual interests. And one of those interests have been individual titles. And now getting to stand on the biggest stage on Nitro, getting his shot at the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
Introducing the challenger from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 297 pounds, Blaise McCoy. And his opponent from Virginia, weighing in at 308 pounds, the WCW World Heavyweight Champion and the Universal $1 Million Champion, Sinister Trout.
Yeah, it's crazy. At the beginning of the season this year, Sentinel said that this was going to happen, and then he went out and made it happen. So Blaise and Sentinel getting off to a fast start. Blaise in control of the champion, and this is not a position Sentinel is used to being in. Since he has been on this run, Sentinel has dominated as a champion, but right now, not the one starting off fast. So is he going to be able to turn that back around? Looking like he's doing it right now. And we have seen Blaise in plenty of back and forth battles, so this plays right in to what Blaise is wanting to do. Now Sentinel going up to the top rope. Does Blaise see it coming? No, he does not. And gets that sidekick from the top rope. Sentinel able to land, though, on his feet and stay in control of this match. Referee's count starting right now. And there goes the punch right to the midsection. Referee's count up to 4. You cannot win the title on the count out. That title belt will not change hands. You can win the match, but you cannot win the title. Blaise throwing Sentinel over on the side, getting back in the ring. Sentinel now walking back over. Blaise saying, bring it on. Sentinel rolling into the ring to bring it on. Grabs Blaise, throws him into the rope. Picks him up, and a couple of kicks to the head and to the midsection. Now continuing the offense on the ground. But Blaise flips it over. He said, you use feet and fists. I'm going to use the elbows right here. And then I'm going to crank it up to 10. And a huge clothesline hooks the leg. 1. And Sentinel able to kick it out in 1. But man, both these guys absolutely giving it their best shot. Sentinel now going, picking him up. Big spinning side slam. But what is this? It is GC Rock. Is he going to cash it in? Jumps in the ring and hands it to the referee. GC Rock cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase. This just became a triple threat match. It is only going to take 1 pin to win. Sentinel getting off to a quick start, though, against GC Rock. Blaise still down on the ground. I don't even know if Blaise realizes what is going. That is Sentinel's finisher. Blaise going to hit him with a big clothesline. Sentinel able to block it. Blaise turning it back around. Can Blaise pin GC Rock right now after the finisher? He just got put on him. Oh, we might have a brand new champion. Rolls the leg. 1. And Sentinel able to get in and break it up, but GC Rock cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase, and it not going his way so far. Can GC Rock get his part of this deal turned back around? Blaise getting the crowd into it, picking his spot. GC Rock sees it coming, and again, GC Rock now trying to control the match. Sentinel going around, and now Blaise trying to control it. Blaise sees it coming, and GC Rock, and now it is a true triple threat match. Really, all 3 guys now kind of getting involved, but it looked like right there at the beginning, GC Rock, it was not going to go well. Things were not going well for GC Rock at the time. Blaise now going up underneath. Got a sledgehammer, but threw it down. Thought twice about taking it in. Blaise, looking like he might have gone up to the top there, but instead changing his mind, puts GC Rock between the two of them, but Sentinel running around the outside, taking away that advantage, and now controlling the ring, going after GC Rock yet again. And remember, G has had 2 finishing moves put on him. But here we go. Does not pick up Sentinel. Sentinel gets it reversed back around and hits him with the clothesline. G rolling back into the ring. Sentinel trying to get after Blaise. But Blaise takes 2 different shots to get back to his feet. Sentinel looking over. Oh, this would be it. But GC Rock right there to break it up. However, again, Blaise just no-sells that big kick, and then spine buster onto G. Is he going to roll up the leg? No, does not. Sentinel thinking about the sledgehammer, but right now, Blaise and Sentinel standing in the middle of the ring. GC Rock, though, going after both guys, hitting. Blaise able to jump out of the way. GC Rock trying to land that clothesline, unable to do it, however. Whoa. Oh! Did you see that? Sentinel showing him the fist. GC Rock saying, wait, what is going on? Backs up, and then Sentinel absolutely taking advantage of it. Blaise looking underneath again, maybe for a chair, one to maybe take a seat. But letting these 2 guys get after it a little bit in the ring. Taking some time, but picking the wrong time to get back in. But G immediately back in the ring. And Sentinel doesn't see it coming, getting the big boot. You want to talk about a match worthy of a main event. All three of these guys have been doing their thing, and neither G nor Blaise have been able to pick up Sentinel in the last couple of moves, and Sentinel comes away pinning Blaise to retain the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
Here's your winner, and still WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Sinister Trout.
Sentinel showing you why he is the greatest WCW champion of all time, extending the streak to 6 title defenses here tonight on Nitro. Absolutely crazy. GC Rock trying to use the Money in the Bank briefcase to gain the advantage. Blaise hoping that he could use it as an advantage, but Sentinel, the current champion, able to come away with the win here tonight. Guys, that is going to do it for us here. Love everything that you guys did. Again, we hit our goal on the super chat, so we will be having an additional show tomorrow. We will have another podcast tomorrow, and hopefully we will have Thursday Night Thunder tomorrow as well. Remember, in December, we got to get them in where we can get them in. I typically like waiting a couple days, but we might not get that option here in December. So keep that in mind. It might be a double day again tomorrow. Love everything you guys are doing. Remember, when you guys are out there, out and about, doing your thing, you're getting gas at the gas pump, the guy maybe in front of you while you're waiting on the gas, maybe he's not being cool about stuff. Maybe he decided he was going to walk into the store and not just move his car so you can get the gas. Instead of causing yourself a whole bunch of stress, just maybe choose a little grace. Realize maybe that guy or that girl's got something going on. Maybe their mind's on something else. Maybe they got big things happening in their life. And maybe we just take a little bit of grace and we don't do the thing that probably all of us would want to do. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe we choose kindness over anger. It is the Christmas holiday. So guys, from all of us here to all of you guys out there, appreciate everything you guys are doing. Love every single one of you. Get involved in the Discord. Become a member of the community. Drop the like, subscribe, do all the stuff. But I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of people out there watching, not subscribed to the channel. Create your own account. Subscribe to the channel. All of it is absolutely free. Doesn't cost you a thing, but it does really help out the channel. That is a way, above all else, if you could show that kind of support, I would absolutely love it. Means a whole lot to us. This, absolutely the shortest Nitro we have had all year. But I will also say some of the best matches that we've had. So that's been great. But love all you guys out there. Appreciate everything you do. Have a great day, and we'll catch all of you guys in the next one. Peace.